because I got high, because I got high.
Welcome fellow Grand Strategists, my name is DanIsStoned and I'm delighted for you to be able to join me today for another Imperator Let's Play series. And for those who followed the last Let's Play as Icenia, you will know that it ended really badly. I think it took about 8 episodes, and after the 8th episode everybody declared war on me after the war I just did, which basically depleted my manpower and my troops, and I just got my arse kicked. So that was the end of that. So from all bad things come a new good thing, right? So we're going to start a new Let's Play, and today I wanted to play with something a bit different. I didn't want to play as a tribe since I just did I did the Icenia Let's Play with a tribe, so I wanted to try something else. I didn't want to try a monarchy or a republic down in the Greek mainland or on the Italian peninsula. I wanted to stay somewhere that is close to the Mediterranean but not too far from Iberia and Gaul. So the thing I came up with was actually the Greek colony of Massalia. So that's who we're going to play as. So what do we have here? So Massalia, we have Hellenistic heritage, which gives us plus 10% wrong culture group happiness, which is always nice, and plus 0.01% monthly civilization change. However, we do have a minus 25% pop assimilation speed, which makes it kind of longer to actually assimilate pops of a different culture to the state culture. But hey, all two good things come one bad thing, right? Our government type is a plutocratic republic, so rulers reign for 5 years. They have to be 35 years old to be elected, and they can be re-elected after 10 years. The plutocratic republic gives us access to 2 civic ideas and 1 religious idea, and if we actually fill out these 3 ideas, we gain plus 1 import route in the capital and plus 10% commerce value. We also have plus 35% civilization level due to the basic fact that we are a republic. We are of Hellenic religion, which gives us the following buff. The national citizen happiness goes up by plus 10% due to the Hellenic religion. And we are part of the Hellenistic culture group. So we are, our culture is Massalian, but it is part of the larger and wider Hellenistic culture group, which takes up a shitload of different cultures. You can see in the pop-up below, there's loads of them. Our leader is called the Archon, so he is the ruler, and it's called the Archon. His name is Numenios Philanid, and he is pretty shit. He really is bad. He's 3032. He is awful. He is guileless and arrogant. So yeah, he's not going to be great. He does belong to the military faction, but he is still shit. We have 4 cities, so we have Massalia here and Toroention in the province of Alps Maritime, and we also have Antipolis in the province of Liguria over to the right. To the west, we also have Agat in Narbonensis. So we have 4 cities, but they're kind of spread out across the coast, so we do need to really try and link them up as soon as possible. Diplomacy-wise, we already have a couple of defensive leagues in place. We have the Emporion as a defensive league, and Hemeroxopeon, I think. I'm not sure. I don't know how to pronounce it. But anyway, they are down here in Iberia. So we have Emporion, which is there, and the other one, which is down here. There we go. These 2 here. That is, I'll call him Hemeros. Let's call him Hemeros. Anyway, without any further ado, let's get this started. Obviously, Iron Man mode, so we can actually get some achievements if need be. And let's go straight in. Okay, let's confirm and let's go. Anyway, to start off, what do we have here? So let's check at the men we have. So we have 6,000 troops. They're all archers, so 6 cohorts. So that's okay. We have 9 ships. So we have 3 Liburnian, which are the lightest ships and the fastest ships, but also the ones who do the least damage. We have 3 triremes, which do more damage against the Liburnians, but they have less maneuverability than the Liburnians. And we have Tetria, who are a medium type of ship, and they do more damage against the 2 previous ones, but again, they have less movement speed. So that is that sorted out. The first thing we are going to do now is probably have a look at our nation overview and probably set up our national ideas. So we have 2 civic ideas and 1 religious idea. If we actually follow suit here, we do get these bonuses, plus 1 capital import route and plus 10% national commerce income. So let's start with this. So what can we choose? We can either choose standardized construction, which gives us minus 20% build cost, or minus 20% build time for a cost of 20 political influence each time. Each time you click a civic idea, it costs you 20 political influence up here, which you gain per month based on a series of factors. Anyway, let's go back to the national ideas. We can either get complex tariffs, which gives us plus 20% commerce income, or tax farming, which is 20% national slave output, so the slaves will produce more and the slaves will produce more money. Basically, the slaves are your economic powerhouse. The more slaves you have, the more tax you produce. So let's have a look basically what we have in our cities first of all. We have 3 slaves in the capital, we have 2 slaves next door in Torrention, and we have 1 slave in Antipolis. And what about Agat? We have 1 slave over there. I think it's probably worthwhile to get that actually, so we'll get that first. We'll get tax farming, so our money should go up a little bit because we are losing money to start with. We are losing 0.16 gold per month. We do need to get that up because I do need more men. The next idea we're going to have, we can either take build cost and build time or national commerce income. Now this all depends on how many routes we have. Let's have a double check. We have 3 routes available in this area here, this province of Alpes-Maritimes. Since we have a city in the province of Liguria, we also have an import route here. However, we don't have any in Agat, so we have a total of 4, but if we actually fill out our national ideas, if you remember, we'll get another one, so we have 5. 5 routes, which means more commerce income, which means we get it up with complex tariffs. That sounds like a good idea. The last but not least one is religious ideas. So we can either have state religion, which is country civilization level up 10%, and monthly civilization change plus 0.02. Haruspicy, which will get loyalty of subject states up, but we don't have any subject states, that's useless. And origin myth, which gets our ruler popularity up by 0.33. Okay, so I'd probably go for the civilization level because let's have a look at our civilization level. The capital is quite high, it's at 40. The next door it's at only 20, and then it's 15 for there and 20 for Agat. We're going to get that up, civilization level. That seems to be the best thing to do. So let's get state religion. There we go, and now you see the box has been checked and we have more import routes and the plus 10% commerce income. Coupled with that one, it plus 30% commerce income, which is always kind of nice. We should actually now do some trade routes, to be honest, because that's the next order of business to get money up. So we could go for... I think we need some strategic resources. The iron is quite important because the iron lets us produce heavy infantry. Heavy infantry, they pretty much kick ass and they hurt a lot. If I go onto the recruit cohorts now and I hover over the heavy infantry, you will see that it does plus 25% damage against chariots, plus 20% damage against heavy cav, and plus 20% damage against light infantry. You will see that most of the units and the armies, if I hover my mouse over them in the area, have light infantry and chariots. That is why we need the heavy infantry. So we'll definitely go for that. Let's go for the iron. We'll get it from Alp Carnier. There we go. So that's sorted. What can we have next? We could get some horses. Yeah, let's get some horses. Because that allows us then to produce light skirmishers, and you will see as well, if I go on recruit cohorts and hover the mouse over the light skirmishers, they do damage against archers, chariots, horse archers and light infantry. Same, light infantry, chariots, the main composition of these tribal armies in the area. So we're definitely going to go for that, because we are a republic basically surrounded by tribal barbarians. So let's go for that. So we'll do we'll import some horses from Zaba. So that allows us to produce light cav. The next thing I want to import is probably something to do with money. The more money we can produce, so we need to go into the economy and technology bit, and we can have some cloth here. And if we import cloth, it gives us plus 10% local tax. So let's have a look. Probably, yeah, let's import some from Treverius Salutaris. We could probably do that. Hell yeah, let's do that. That's 10% local tax, which is not bad. And then the last, but not least, what can we do here? We could get some more cloth, maybe. Probably get for the surplus in the capital, which is another 5%. Nah, I've got an idea. We'll probably go for some hemp, because we've got like local slave. We've got something to do with slave output in the national ideas. This gets another 10% for the local slave output. So yeah, let's get some hemp. That's more money for the slaves. So that's nice. And then in Antipolis, we can import something else. What shall I import? Let's have a look at our people. Are they happy or not happy? Let's look at our pops. Our tribesmen here, they're relatively happy, 77%. Our freemen aren't very happy, and we have 2 of them. We could import some wine, maybe. That would get their happiness up a little bit. Or some olives. Or woad. Oh, I don't know. Probably go some. Let's go for some cloth, actually. Let's get the local tax up there as well. Yeah, we'll import some cloth from Bitterigia. There we go. So that's more tax, plus 10% local tax in that area. So that should be quite good. The next order of business is get an omen. Now we need to... Oh no, actually we'll do some inventions first. We can take a few. Now the first thing I want to take is probably property tax, more money. You'll see why later on, more money. It's like more armies to be raised. We are surrounded by tribes and they probably want to kill us. So the more money we have, the more troops we can make. And heavy infantry cost a lot, and so do light skirmishers. We need to get some... We need to get money. So we'll get the property tax. Standardised measures as well, because import value goes up by 10%. Now we have 5 import routes, so that is pretty good. We'll definitely do that. We'll also get maybe some omen power here, because we are going to do an omen. We haven't done one yet, and it goes up by 5% if we do that. So we'll get hierarchical horrification. That's all good. And maybe... That's probably... Maybe get fabricate claim speed, because we are going to fabricate claims. So we'll go a little bit quicker. Yeah, let's go for that. And that's about it. Next we'll call an omen. Now we have multiple choices. We can either get morale of armies, aggressive expansion change, manpower recovery speed, national freeman happiness, research points, mercenary army maintenance, national tax, or national pop growth. I say we go for the national tax. More money, more troops, everything is better. Anyway, now that is all done. The next thing we need to do here is probably try and forge some alliances and fabricate some claims. Now, bearing in mind we can't declare war since the 1st of November anyway. We just need to probably fabricate some claims. So what we're going to do is fabricate them on our neighbours. We'll fabricate one on this guy here in Alps Maritime next to Antipolis. We'll fabricate a claim on them. And yep, the Senate wants to do that. So fabricate a claim there. And we'll also fabricate a claim on Desciatia. So that's the double claim we'll fabricate on them. So that's all that's set up. The next thing I want is probably form an alliance with somebody. We could do with an alliance. Hopefully someone will offer us one. Now the Senate would not approve of that action. That's probably because they don't like us. So let's well, not don't like us. They don't support us in our endeavours. And we don't have any money to bribe anybody, because as you can see, if I go on my leader and we go on his personal fortune, that's his wealth, he doesn't have any, so we can't pretty much bribe anyone, so we can't really do anything else. So I think we should actually start the game now. And just probably wait and see who else kind of gives us an alliance, really. Someone's bound to give us one. Here we go. So we've got someone here. So Sabonia has given us an alliance. Who was Sabonia? Sabonia. Who was Sabonia? Well, they're over there, so that could be helpful for Agat. That could really help. That could really be helpful. So let's go for them. Let's go for an alliance with these guys. It's always good and useful. It's more troops to actually help us in case in case Vacontia tries to declare war, or even any other neighbour declares war to take Agat. At least we have some troops over there to help. So that's done. The next thing I need to do is probably produce some troops. Now, considering that our balance is going to go up, so we'll have a look at the end of the month how much money we make, because all of our actions that we've done should probably make sure we get more money. So up 2.75. Yeah, that's not too bad. That is not too bad. Maybe if could I get it up a bit more? No, we have the mercantiles. Do we have the mercantile stance? Yes, we have the mercantile stance on diplomacy, so we get more commerce income. I say we build some more men. So let's attach to this army. Let's recruit 1 heavy infantry. And we'll get another one. We'll get 2 heavy infantry, because we can probably afford them. Wait till we actually get more money. And next month we should go up to 10 gold. And we should be able to actually buy these. And then we'll get 3 probably skirmishers, I think. And that will be the army. So we'll get another one of them. That's that sorted. Oh, that's good. Everything seems to be pretty good for the moment. I could do with some alliances, really. I could do with some more alliances. How many relations do I have? I have 2 out of 2, so I can't have any more. So we have 1 alliance over there. Have these guys made any alliances yet? Not just yet. Hopefully they won't make any. If they don't make any, I can declare war and I can probably kill them. That'll be the best thing to do. So we are recruiting some more troops. So we have now 2 units of heavy infantry in there. I could do with 3 light skirmishers. Yep, that seems to be it. Well, yep, that'll be fine. Once we get 3 light skirmishers, our army will be complete. Now we just really need to kind of bide our time here till our claims are fabricated. Then declare war. Now he's got an alliance with Saluvia now, and defensive pact with Saluvia. Okay, so them two neighbours are going to help each other. Alright, that's not good. Like this guy. This guy hasn't got any. So we could declare war on this guy technically. If I could get an alliance with any of these guys, it would be helpful. It really would. Okay, so Emporion's breaking our alliance. That's probably because they've got a claim on us. They plan to declare war on you, my ally, or a league member. Okay, so they're probably going to break that alliance now. Yeah, nobody really likes us around here. This is the hard part, since we are pretty much the only Hellenistic people surrounded by tribal Gallic nations. It's pretty difficult. Anyway, let's attach to this army. We'll build some more. Let's get 1, 2, and next month. No, not next month. We need to wait a little bit till we get another one. What, we are making a little bit of money. Not too much. We could do with a bit more, actually, to be fair. Get another invention. Do I have any tribesmen in here? I have a few tribesmen. They produce a bit of base tax. Yeah, I don't think it's worth getting that tribal reserve just yet. We don't have that many tribesmen, so I don't think it's worth it. So we'll just wait. We'll just wait till we can actually up the amount of troops in our army. What are our leaders like? Do I have anyone decent to assign? I suppose we do. I could put this geezer, one geezer in charge of the navy. Yeah, he's losing loyalty, so do I want to put him in charge? I don't know. We don't really need to yet, since we're not at war with anybody, so we're not going to risk doing that just yet. So he now has double alliance with Albicia and Saluvia. So these can really hurt me if they wish. What about these guys? Helvia and Sabonia. Who are they? Helvia and Sabonia. The league weakened. Oh, Emporion is no longer in our defensive league. Why? Because we have conflicting interests. But I could go for an alliance. How many men do they have? They have a little bit. They have some ships as well. I could go for an alliance with them, but I can't. The defensive league is pretty much weakened now. That's a shame, because that would have been pretty useful. Oh well, we'll see what we can do. Let's just recruit another unit of light skirmishers, of hippes. Well, light skirmishers, the cavalry skirmishers really. So we'll recruit some of them. What's our diplomacy like? Why did they leave? Because they have conflicting interest. What is the conflicting interest? I could do with an alliance, really. I really could do with one. And let's have a look on the diplomacy map mode. Where is the diplomacy map mode? Or the opinion map mode. What's people's opinion of me? Not much. People don't like me too much, to be honest. So that's why they don't want to do an alliance. The Senate will not have it at the moment either. So we can't really do much in that front. These guys still don't have an ally. These guys are in a defensive league with a lot of people, which makes it pretty hard to attack them. Maybe these guys will have an alliance. Nope. But our Senate will not approve any alliance. Okay. So we've upped our army ratio there. I could do with a couple of more ships just so I can transport the army, because 9 ships can't transport the 11,000 men. I need 11 ships. 1 ship can transport 1,000 troops. So I could do with another ship, to be honest. Can I import anything else? I can't really import much else, to be fair. So there, are they allied with me? I don't think they are anymore. Oh, they are still allied with me. The spread of ISIS. An Egyptian ship has docked at the port in our city of Massalia, carrying a priest of this ISIS cult amongst its cargo. The Egyptian goddess has seen a growing cult in her honour. With all the rites and celebrations one usually sees among the mystery cults of the Greek pantheon, the cult is certain to set their sights on Massalia if we let them and start sharing their teachings among the locals. So I either welcome the cult, we lose stability, and we gain local unrest, or I lose popularity. I don't have any unrest in Massalia, do I? Do I have any unrest in Massalia? Have a little bit. Not too much, really. So let's just lose the popularity. I don't really care. There will be an election soon. Well, Yeah, in a couple of years, in 2 or 3 years. So I'm not really that bothered. What if I were to declare war on these guys? No. What ruling faction won't support me? So the populace won't support me. The militarist faction might support me. Do the military faction like support me enough already? I could get some more support. Maybe the populist would support me if I actually tried to befriend the populists. Let's try and befriend the populist. How many do I need? Yeah, I need more of the populist faction supporting me, so we'll try and befriend the populist faction. I'm not sure. This is really complicated now. 53%, yeah, there. Maybe, yeah, let's go for the populist faction. We'll try and get them to support me. So what we'll do is we'll try and befriend this guy. So we'll make friends. This will set up an event chain where we will try and actually become friends with this guy. So that seems to be the best thing to do. We'll definitely do that. And then maybe if we are to become friends with him, they would actually join the cause and actually accept the fact that we declare war. Make an impression. Our position offers many ways to publicly flatter Theodamas Olympiodorrid. Careful praise of his deeds in the halls of government and among the notaries of our country will be sure to find its way back to his ears. So, what can we do here? Publicly praise his deeds, I lose 10 political influence, sacrifice a bull, we lose stability. Commission a sculpture, let's publicly praise him. We'll publicly praise the guy, then hopefully he'll accept. Oh, okay, so this guy is no longer... Oh, this guy's only got one guy now in his defensive pact and alliance. So that is only these guys. We might be able to take them. Anyway, exotic gifts. Wild beasts from the far corners of the earth make for eye-catching and exotic gifts. Various merchants throughout the region offer a wide range of creatures for both the arena and private owners. Let's give him either a tiger, a crocodile, a camel. What costs the most? Let's get the tiger. It costs the most. Gives us the most chance of making friends with this guy. It's nearly done the progress here. I can actually get some more ships now, to be honest, so we might actually get 2 here. Let's build 2 ships. We'll get the Lembos, so the cheapest ships possible. Okay, so Pneumonios to Benefactor. So we gain Benefactor now. What does that give us? So if I go onto our leader, and he's now Benefactor, which gives him local slave happiness plus 10%, which is not bad, will give us more productivity and a little bit more money. The more we can squeeze out, the better. So basically this guy's only got an alliance with this guy here. I could do this. I would bring in Sorbonia. They would have to have access with this guy. Oh, and then defensive pact with Sorbonia, which means they could have military access. His troops are there. I could squash them before they actually get anywhere. This could be the plan of action. Yeah, we could actually do that. Because this guy has some men, but they don't have too many. They don't have any heavy infantry, which I think will be the difference. Or any cav. Anyway, the gladiator. So, a previously unknown gladiator has recently risen to great prominence in the arena, drawing huge crowds and by all accounts putting on a peerless show. So I can either buy the seat and gift him to Theodamas. I lose popularity and I lose 10 political influence, but I make moderate amount of progress towards being his friend. So yeah, let's go for it. I'll lose popularity, but shove it. Hopefully he'll be my friend, and then he'll let us declare war. Okay, this guy has no more allies, which is really, really good. Oh, and we are now friends with this guy, so hopefully, and he won't even let us declare war. Why not? We have the support. Who's got the most stuff in here? It's the mercantile, the civic faction. I could endorse it. We'll lose 5 stability and gain 2 tyranny, but let's endorse them. Hopefully, with that endorsement, and still no. 57 seats. Okay, I could declare war and go for the tyranny. I mean, yeah, I'll get tyranny. Ah, that was a strange. I was hoping that the populist faction would allow me, but I should have actually gone probably with the civic faction. Yeah, I should have gone with the civic faction. Oh wait, don't matter. That's what it is. That's what it is. Our stab is going up a little bit. Yeah, we are going to lose a bit of money now because we have lost the threshold of 50. So now we don't produce the extra commerce income. So we lose a little bit of money, but oh well. The Olympic Games. Once more, the renowned Olympic Games are due to occur in the city of Olympia. The traditions surrounding these games are ancient, reputedly dating back to the days of mighty Heracles himself. So who do we send? Do I send Antokratos, he's the Hierophant, or do I send Nikopheros Philidid? Let's send Nikopheros. Yep, let's send Nikopheros. Hopefully he'll do us justice. Right, now I need to gain some more influence with people. So what we're going to do here is see if I have a little bit of money. I do. Let's befriend this geezer. Well, I could befriend, actually, let's befriend the religious faction. Make friends. See if we can make friends with them. But I don't really want to get, or do I go for the tyranny? I could go for the tyranny, actually. I mean, it would give us a chance to actually grow big. Let's force it through the Senate. Shove it. I reckon we force it through the Senate. So they have 14,000 men. I have 11,000, but higher quality units. The benefits of power. So, Spartokos Sharidemid is a target of a brazenly outspoken critic who has been provoking Isaiah for some time. What do? Do I lose a bit of gold? I gain tyranny. Nah, I don't want to gain more tyranny. We are going to declare war, so I don't really want to gain more tyranny. I will gain it by declaring war. I could do with all this land, to be honest. Does he have a fort there? Is there a fort here? I don't think there's a fort. No, he has no fort. Right, what do I do? That's the question. We'll see once we get these claims. The claims will be finished at pretty much the same time. Okay, we have now got both the claims. So what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to make a cut in the video here. And in the next episode, we'll choose either to declare war on Agaton or declare war on Matavo. Not Matavo, sorry, Desiata. We'll see which happens. Anyway, if you liked the video, please don't hesitate to give it a thumbs up. And I will see you guys later for another episode of Imperator Rome. See you later. Bye-bye.